Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we have in studio Robert Hilliard for a one-on-one interview. Former child star will go in depth about his fall from grace. Stay tuned tonight for Being Bobby Hill. Hi, Bobby. Thanks for being here. Happy to have you today. So, they said Hank died in a terrible accident. Can you elaborate on that?
I can. Let me just start. I don't want to be rude or anything, but I've actually changed. I go by Robert Hilliard. I really don't want all the notoriety, and I'm trying to move on from the past. I've grown up now, so I just respectfully, it's Robert Hilliard. But yes, Hank did pass away. It was rough. It was rough when it happened. He was killed. He was crossing the street and actually got hit by a charcoal truck, a big loaded charcoal. And I know the irony, right? But yeah, very, very sad. But I've tried to move on.
So I'm Good Hank. You haven't seen me on the show in a while because I was an infant. They kind of kicked me off as soon as I hit puberty. It's kind of fucked up when you think about it. Bobby Hill, he runs around. My fucking nephew, who's for some reason is 10 years older than me and an alcoholic, he gets all the credit for everything. He goes around doing interviews and a bunch of bullshit.
There's a rumor that you were possessed by a woman for 3 years. Is that true?
Yeah, I'm surprised you have that information because when it happened, everyone pretended it didn't happen. Her name is Tara. It was actually 3 months. She is still here though, so be polite or she will rear her face. But she is very much still impactful. That's kind of where the pink shirt came from. But yeah, during the show, everyone pretended she wasn't there. She was.
After Peggy's unfortunate incarceration, Bill Dotree took you in. In a previous interview, you like to refer to him as Uncle Touchy. Would you like to clarify some of those statements?
I can. As his own is, sure, if you want to use that term. And I appreciate the drink here, but for this subject, I kind of have to want your appropriateness. Yes, he was, in fact, Uncle Touchy. And, sorry, forgive me here. His famous line, if you're feeling full, you're feeling something. Bobby felt something, but no one seemed to care. And yeah, once Peggy went away, it was all Bill and little Bobby. It was great. It was great. Pretty sure that's where my IBS started. Next question, please.
He's drunk half of the time. It's all micro penis this. My uncle touched me that. Well, when the show ended, where was Good Hank? Good Hank was with Aunt Feely, and no one knows about Aunt Feely. Well, Aunt Feely, she did some pretty fucked up stuff to Good Hank, and no one seems to give a shit about it. And I just, I feel like Bobby, they hear his sob story 24/7. He only started carrying the purse to put liquor in. No one knows that. It's kind of horse shit. He's walking around, he was slipping sips on the side of the set when no one was looking.
You have your own family now. What do you like to tell them about your time in the limelight and your time on the show?
My kids don't know about it. I don't want them even thinking they can joke about it, or I don't want them knowing of what I went through. If I can help it, they will never know. My wife does, of course, and I hate to admit this, but it's a kind of a closed room here. We really just use it in the bedroom. I actually call her Peggy, and that's probably a little too personal for this, but sure, whatever.
So, what have you done to empower yourself and rise above all that you've been through?
I started working out a little bit. Got self-help books. I'm trying to write one. I'm not a very good writer. I titled it "Not Being Bobby Hill." It's not going very well. I just kind of regress, just push it in. That's it.
Bobby, one final question. Your friend Joseph indicated in his new swinging lifestyle that you're always his first choice because you have what he calls a micro penis. Do you care to comment?
I would prefer not to, but since he's putting my business out in the world here, I guess, yeah, Robert Hilliard has a micro penis. Look, he likes it because it doesn't hurt as much. His wife likes it. My wife pretends to. You know what? I don't need this. I don't know you. That's my purse.
Good Hank. Good Hank's where it's at. Remember that. Don't forget.
So